welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. So happy Vlogmas. I hope you're enjoying my videos and my daily uploads. I'm having a lot of fun creating content and uploading every day. And today's video, I'm totally fangirling. I'm going to be doing the YouTube made me buy it video. Specifically, Beauty Gurus made me buy it. And so I'm going to be showing you the products that I've purchased because I was influenced by a certain beauty guru, but also who the beauty guru is that inspired me and that influenced me. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's go ahead and get started. So I am not going to go by a specific YouTuber. I'm just going to basically go by the order I would do my makeup. So I'm going to kick it off with primer, and this one specifically is more so an SPF. And you're gonna see a lot of the same YouTubers throughout this video. I tend to watch over and over and over the same YouTubers. There's so many that I really just like and I gravitate towards. And so this is definitely a pattern that you're gonna see within today's video. But the first item is this from CanMake. This is the Mermaid Skin Gel UV SPF 50 plus whatever. And this is a product that I purchased off of YesStyle, and Jessica Braun is who made me buy this. She has such complexion goals, in my opinion. I always love just how glowy and radiant her base looks, and honestly, I think she's really, really beautiful. I really do enjoy a lot of the products that I have purchased per her recommendations, including this SPF. So I sometimes treat this as a glowy primer and SPF in one. Today I used it just as my SPF, and then I went in with a separate primer, and I really have been enjoying this one. I did get it off of YesStyle. Like I said, you can purchase it on Amazon, but I love YesStyle a lot, and I was picking up some other things at the same time, so I figured I'd pick it up there. It's pretty affordable, and yeah, I really do enjoy this, and I think that the way Jessica described it is perfect, and so she did influence me to purchase this one. So sticking with primer, once again, this is an older primer that I have in my collection. This is the Maybelline Master Blur Stick, and this I did purchase per Emily Noel's recommendation. And this is what I would imagine the Milk Makeup Blur Stick would be like. I've never tried the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, but this is a really nice primer. I'm hoping it's still available. I think it is, but basically it's just a blur stick primer. So I just basically make a few stripes all over my face, and then I really blend it in and work it into the skin. And then I wait a few minutes, and then I apply my foundation over top, and I think it does a really great job at priming, but also smoothing the skin. And she mentioned this, I wanna say 2 years ago in her Emily Awards. I know it was 2 years ago because last year she had just given birth and so to her son, and so she didn't do Emily Awards. So I think it was the year before, so in 2018 Emily Awards, and that's whenever I purchased this, probably in the beginning of 2019. So yeah, I purchased this because of Emily Noel and her thoughts on it, so definitely was influenced by this one. So keeping along with primers, I did also pick this one up, and this is per Juicy Jazz's recommendation. I think Jasmine has been the most, like, I've been watching her the longest. I want to say I started watching her probably in like 2016 or 2017. I was watching her very, very consistently. And I think I was still living with my mom, I don't know, but I was watching her for a really long time, and I'm still watching her to this day. I have unsubscribed to quite a few channels, but I still remain true to some channels that I don't feel pressure to buy or things like that. And so this is the product that she basically influenced me to buy. This is from Hard Candy. It's the hydrating primer, but it's the one that has the 12-hour grip. And honestly, she just talked about it so much. She always raves about it on her channel. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And it's kind of hard to find because a lot of people are picking it up. And I think it's because so many many people are comparing it to the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And so as soon as I saw it in my local Walmart, I grabbed it. Of course, this was a while back at this point, but this is definitely a purchase that was influenced by Juicy Jazz. She's also gonna come up again in this video. Another Jessica Braun recommendation or influenced purchase is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And this one is definitely an older product, but she recommended this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty video that she did, and she mentioned how, you know, basically it's one of her holy grail primers. She said that it just really makes her skin super glowy, and I was sold at that point because, again, I just absolutely love the way her complexion looks. I always love how radiant her face looks, and she always does look very lit from within. I have seen this mini size at TJ Maxx time and time and again, so I decided to grab it from there just so that I wasn't committing to that really large full size. But yes, this was definitely influenced by Jessica Braun. Okay, so I feel like this is getting a bit weird. I promise I don't have an obsession, but this is another product that was inspired by Jessica Braun. This is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. She talks about this all the time, and this was another product that I picked up from Yes Style, and I will say that this shade is not the best for me. It pulls very, very, very cool tones, like almost to the point where it looks gray pumping out of the bottle, but it is a nice formula. I'm still getting used to it. I haven't had it in my collection very long, and so this is something that I can't say that I love, but I am, you know, still using it and testing it out, and it is a product that was definitely influenced by her. I never would have heard of this unless it was Jessica Braun. And then I think there might be one other product that was inspired by her or influenced by her, but also the CoverGirl and Olay Advanced Radiance. She always mixes these two foundations together. She just raves about this one. I think she has finished this CoverGirl 1-Up like multiple times, and she raves about it. So I did purchase this one, and I haven't used the two together. I will say, and I don't know if she's ever mentioned this, but they are very heavily fragranced. That's probably the only thing. I don't think that they make them bad. It's just if you're sensitive to fragrance or if your skin reacts to fragrance, do not pick these up. They are super, super heavily fragranced. And I think that's so weird to me that something can be so heavily fragranced and people like don't mention that. Like, I think that's really weird. But these are both very heavily fragranced, but they were influenced by, the purchases were influenced by Jessica Braun. And so I'm still testing them out. I'm still trying to see if I like them, but I did purchase them because of her. I want to say there's one more item that was purchased because of her. But let's go ahead and move along. So you're also going to see a trend when it comes to Nicole Cutler or Nicole Renee. I think she has paused her YouTube channel for now. I'm still following her on Instagram, so I do see some of her Instagram stuff, her Instagram posts and IGTV and things like that. But she is so, so beautiful. I started following her, or I was subscribed to her probably a couple years ago. And then, like I said, she just kind of stopped this year posting. And I miss her. I really do. I loved her makeup. I really did enjoy just her technique and everything, but she literally sold me on this product. And this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. And this is one of my favorites in my collection. She had said that basically it's very light coverage, but that it gives such a nice finish to the skin. And she said that like she was doing her wear test, that she went out and I think she was like at Starbucks or something or in the drive-thru, and like she got complimented on her foundation basically. And she said that it was this one that she was wearing. And so ever since the wear test, and I feel like she does a really great job at her wear tests, that I really do trust her opinion, I purchased it and I'm so happy with it. It continues to be one of my favorites, and it is very lightweight in light coverage, but I will say it's really easy to layer products on top of, and it wears so beautifully throughout the day. So this was definitely influenced by Nicole Renee, Nicole Cutler. I really hope that she continues her YouTube channel in 2021. 2021. I do watch a lot of Allie Glines as well, and so I felt like it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention one product from her, but the Believe Beauty Foundation was definitely influenced by her. This is a beautiful foundation. She raves about this one. Like, I feel like she is a walking ad for this foundation. She uses it a lot on her channel. She uses it a lot in her like full face of nothing news, her flawless drugstore makeup videos. And so I wanted my hands on this one so long, and I finally picked it up. I guess it's just Dollar General isn't really a place that I go to. I live in San Antonio. It's the 7th largest city in the nation. It's huge. That I really have a lot in the palm of my hands as far as options go. And so Dollar General isn't really like my go-to place. And so I had to make time to go to Dollar General to pick up this foundation. But it is really stunning, and this was definitely influenced by Allie Glines because she raves about it time and time and again. Moving on into another foundation, and this is a purchase that was inspired by Kelly Gooch. And this is the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. She said that she purchased hers from Marshall's, and that's also where I got mine, and she fell in love with it. She said that it's such a beautiful foundation. She even taught me how to wear powder foundation, and so I decided to pick one up for myself, and I do enjoy it. I will say I'm still learning how to use powder foundations. I'm having a little bit of a difficult time you know, having them not really like stick to certain areas on my skin. I feel like that happens a lot with this foundation, that it sticks and it kind of gets patchy. So I'm still learning. And then another powder, and again, this is from Jessica Braun. I feel so bad, but I really do like a lot of this stuff, but this is recommended by a lot of people, and a lot of times it's because they are mentioning it as a dupe for something. And this is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. And they say that this is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury powder. And I've never tried that powder, but I did pick this up because Jessica loves this underneath her eyes. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give it a try. And I will say I don't love it as much as my Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder. I really do like that one. And so I don't love it as much, but this is a really nice powder for underneath the eyes. I don't think I've used it to set the entire face, but I know that she said that she doesn't really like to use it for that reason, but I still, you know, am pleased with the end result when I use this. So let's get into some cream products. So this is another purchase that was influenced by Nicole Renee, Nicole Cutler. This is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick. And I will say this has basically it's kind of like broken the internet in the sense of a lot of people really do rave about this and love this product. And this one, I will say, it was first influenced to me by Nicole. She used this in so many of her videos, in so many of her IGTV videos. And again, her skin is just flawless. Her complexion is beautiful. She's absolute goals when it comes to just makeup in general. And so she was the first one to influence me to purchase this. And I'm so glad that I did. And it's crazy because with the time that I was trying to get this, I could not find it. Every Sephora was out of stock. I'd go into Sephora in stores. They only had the deeper shade in stock. And I feel like I think I like tracked it down on the Sephora's website, and that's how I found it. But yeah, it took me a while to find this. And then now I found out that they have a mini of it, and I wish I would have known that because I definitely would have rather preferred that one. But yes, love this one, and I'm super grateful to Nicole for influencing me to buy this. So this is a product that was actually influenced for me to purchase by Andrea Mattiano, and this is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. And this one, I trusted her opinion so much because she has oily skin, and at the time that I purchased this, I definitely had oilier skin. Right now, I pretty much have combination skin. With this colder weather, I can sometimes be a little bit dry or a little bit more normal, but she raved about this product and she said that it looked so stunning. It didn't emphasize texture, and even though she had oily skin, she felt like this product worked for her. So I definitely trusted her opinion on this one, and I wanted to pick it up myself, and I'm so pleased with it. I really do enjoy this one, and I feel like Andrea gives really really thoughtful and informative reviews. So I really am glad that she was the one that influenced me to get this one. This is another Nicole Renee influenced purchase, and this is the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. This one was also influenced by Andrea Modelano, but definitely Nicole for sure. But this is just a stunning bronzer. I think it's so beautiful. It's very, very radiant on the skin. It looks great. I will say that this packaging is kind of similar to Essence. It's almost falling apart, which is upsetting because this was way more expensive than an Essence product. So that's kind of annoying. But anyways, I really do like this bronzer a lot, and this was influenced by Nicole. She just really did love it a lot, and she would use it on top of the Milk Makeup one very, you know, often. So I do enjoy this one. Another Nicole influenced product. I have a pattern, I'm telling you guys, it's the same people. This is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush, and this one specifically is in the shade Blurred Buff, and this is the shade that she just really loves and uses all the time, and I do like it. I like that it's a shade that I don't really have in my collection. It's a nude shade, but it has like some peachiness to it and some beige and browniness to it. So I am really happy with the formula, but also the shade. And this is the only one that I have, but it's perfect. I do enjoy this formula a lot, and this shade is stunning. Then we finally have a product that was inspired by Leora. I will say Leora and I have different makeup preferences. Whenever I watch her videos, she does have very dry skin, and you guys kind of know what my skin type is. So a lot of the times what works for her doesn't really work for me, that I've noticed. And so I don't have a lot of purchases that were influenced by Leora. But this one in particular, this is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. She mentioned in one of her videos recently, what video was it? It was like, I think it was like products that she has hit pan on, and this was in it. And she basically had huge pan on this bronzer. And that says a lot to me, because I know Leora has a very, I don't want to say a very large collection, but it's large, right? And she, the fact that she hit pan on this and that hers was like falling apart, I was like, I really need to try this. So I did purchase it at first, and I didn't care for the shade that I had. It was so light, it almost didn't even show up. But I did get the one in the shade 02 Sunny, and this one does work well for me. So this was the only one, unfortunately, that was inspired or influenced by Leora. I do have another product that was influenced by Andrea Mattiano. This is the Flower Beauty Highlighter Palette, and she loves this one so much. I don't think she loves it as much as she used to, but she really does rave about this palette a lot. She did rave about this palette a lot, and so this one is a really, really great highlighter formula. If you can get your hands on it, I do recommend it, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. I, of course, had to mention Sarah Rose in this video. I watch her so continuously, and this is the Clove and Hallow Hydra Tint Liquid Blush, and I specifically have the shade Georgia. And she got these in PR. I believe she wears the shade Blossom, and that she loves so much, and she raves about this blush formula. It's still to this day like her favorite blush in her collection, and I had to grab it. And honestly, for the amount of product that you get for it being a liquid blush, it honestly wasn't that expensive. I would consider it to be a little bit more affordable whenever it comes to liquid blushes, and I'm really pleased with it. I do enjoy the shade, and I also really do enjoy this formula. So this was influenced by Sarah Rose. So now let's get into palettes. So this one was actually inspired by Leah Janae, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way The Natural Nudes palette. And I was not going to get this, but she talked about it so much. I think she had done earlier this year a ranking Too Faced eyeshadow palette video, and she ranked this one at #1. So I, at that point, knew that I wanted to grab it. I knew that I wanted to try it out. And I will say I don't use it as much as I would like to, as you guys probably could tell from all of my palettes. But I am still really happy that I have this. I think it's a really great standard everyday neutral palette. So this one was inspired by Leah Janae when it comes to the purchase. Then the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. So this is really funny because I was not going to get this. I really was not. I even talked about it in like a, holiday makeup video, like let's talk about holiday makeup. And I said that at that time I was not going to purchase it. And then here it is, lo and behold, in my collection. This was kind of a group effort. Definitely Leah Janae helped influence me. Leora helped influence me, but even Juicy Jasmine. So she doesn't really use a lot of Too Faced on her channel, but the fact that she used this in like 2 of her videos, that says a lot. Jasmine is one of the larger YouTubers that I watch besides Emily Noel, and basically, the fact, like, if she could use any palette, like she probably has tons of palettes that she receives in PR that she has in her collection, and the fact that she gravitated towards this one 2 times, it says a lot. She recommended it. She said the formula was really great. She loved the looks that she came out with. So I wanted to grab it based off of her recommendation. Jen Phelps helped me decide as well. Makeup Just for Fun helped me decide. And who else? I was going to say someone else. Emily Noel as well. She did do a video dedicated to this one, and that, you know, she did give it a really good review as well. So that was a group effort for that one, but because I really had to get my arm twisted to purchase that one, because I really wasn't going to get it at first. I do have more eyeshadow palettes. So this one was, and this purchase was influenced by Andrea Mattiano as well. This is the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair palette. She really did rave about this one for some time, and so I wanted to grab it. I did get this one from TJ. And then Kelly Gooch influenced this purchase. This is the Juvia's Place Magic Mini. I feel like Kelly is just instantly who I think about when I open up this palette. This is just such a Kelly palette. It's so Kelly. It just really does fit her. And she does a really great job at using this palette, creating really creative looks and beautiful looks that I never really would have thought of. So she did influence that one for sure. And now let's talk about lip products. So we have another Andrea Mattiano influenced purchase, and these are the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks. I really do enjoy these. I do have the shade Wild Peach, which is this really nice like orangey red color. Super, super cute, especially for spring and summer. And then I recently purchased, not too recently, but it's my newest one, the shade Golden Pear. You guys know how much I love this one. So these she talks about so often on her channel. She really does love these. She says that she loves wearing them underneath a mask because they're a little bit more comfortable. So these were definitely Andrea Mattiano's like reason that I got these. And then finally, the last item. I could go on forever. I have so much makeup and I watch so much YouTube that it's very I don't want to say it's very easy for me to be influenced, but at the same time, because I watch and consume so much YouTube, it makes sense that a lot of my purchases are definitely influenced in some way. But this was influenced by Emily Noel, definitely. Again, I was not going to purchase this. This is the Too Faced Holiday Liquid Lipstick Set, but I picked it up. It's so cute. She gave it outstanding reviews. She mentioned just how long wearing and how beautiful the colors are, and so I already knew that I loved the Too Faced liquid lipstick formula. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And at $25, it's such a great value. The colors that you get in here are stunning. My favorite shade is Hot Toddy for sure. But yeah, that is everything that I picked up as far as purchases that were influenced by YouTubers or beauty gurus here on YouTube. I really hope that you enjoyed. I really hope that you will subscribe as well. I'm trying to upload every day until December 25th, and so Christmas Day. You know, please leave a comment what your thoughts on this video was. If you've been influenced before, what you have purchased because you were influenced. I would love to hear from you guys, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!